on, spin them!
James Doherty, you've serious braking problems at the moment. Just how much time has it cost you?
I wouldn't say it's cost an awful lot of time on the off. We lost us about 20 seconds. But it's a lack of confidence I'm losing time on now, towards the end of the stages. But the other drivers are having the same problem. I think it's just the heat of the day. And if I had DS11 pads, I'd change over to them, because the Mintex pad is too soft for the heat. It's okay in the normal going, but it's so warm. It's very warm out there.
After the first two stages, there was just 28 seconds between yourself and Billy Coleman. What's the up-to-date position?
Well, I don't know. Billy had a puncture. I don't know how much he lost on his puncture. I reckon we lost about 20 seconds on the last one. So I really don't know.
Thanks, James.
All right, thank you.
Bertie Law, what for you are the main attractions of rallying down here in Munster?
I think the friendly people and the nice sea air and the great view and the crack.
Come back to today's event, the Glenside Rally. How has it been for you so far?
It's been going fairly well, only for terrible braking problems towards the end of each stage. We did catch James Doherty on the end of the first one, but I had to let him go on again as we ran out of brakes. And we got it sorted after the first stage, we thought, but the second stage the same thing happened again, so we dropped a bit of time on it too. But on the third stage there we had a really good stage, so I think we took a bit of time off them all, and Billy might have had a puncture for the last half mile of that stage, so I think we're second at the minute.
And all to play for, Bertie. Thank you very much.
Not at all. See you again.
Billy Coleman, after your brilliant wins in the Circuit of Ireland and Donegal, how have you been enjoying these first few stages here in Ballycotton?
I'm enjoying very well. The car is flying, but we had a puncture now on the last stage, and I think that's put us back about a minute, so we'll have to try and make that up now.
But you're still in the lead, I presume?
I wouldn't think so, no. I haven't seen the times exactly, but I'd say we're slightly behind, so we'll have to work hard on the next couple now and try and make it back.
In 2 weeks' time, you'll be tackling the Ulster International. What's your schedule for that?
Well, we have 4 days practice beforehand, and very high-class competition, including Walter Roll, the world champion, of course, and I'd say it'll be very competitive up there. It'll be a very interesting rally, and I normally go fairly well in the Northern Ireland roads as well, so I'll be looking forward to that.
So I'm sure you'll be there, Billy, today and in Ulster as well. Thank you.
I hope so.
Thanks for that. Sean, you had a puncture on the first stage. Just how much time has that cost you?
It cost us 12 minutes in the first stage because it was so tight where we got punctured we couldn't stop there. We stopped all right, but we had to go down about 4 miles with the puncture, and we got out then. By the time we had changed all, we lost over 12 minutes. So just keep going for the day. That's all we can do now.
And your stage time since then, have you been happy?
We're quite happy with the last 2 stages now, like, I mean, but the 12 minutes, no way can I see us making back any time. We'll probably be there or thereabouts in maybe 20 or 30s, but I can't see us climbing up the board.
Keep trying, Sean. Thank you.
That's all we can do.
Sammy Hawkins, after driving many escorts to have taken over the wheel of a Chevette for this rally here in Ballycotton, how have you found it?
It certainly is quicker, it certainly handles better, but we haven't come to grips with it yet. There's a lot more into what we're getting out of it. We have a bit more development work as well to do.
And what about your stage time so far? Were you satisfied?
I wonder is one ever satisfied, but we're improving. That's all I can say, and I hope to continue to improve on it.
I'm sure you will, Sammy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ray Binskin, how have you been enjoying the Glenside Rally so far?
Well, I'm enjoying it this year. We're weather's good, and I like the stages around here. So
Second fastest in the first stage. Have you been able to accomplish that feat since?
no, no, I'm about 5th fastest now on the most of them. So,
And your current position, 4th, 5th?
I think 5th. Yeah.
Thanks, Ray.
Okay.
Barry Duggan, seed at number 12. Where exactly do you think you're lying at the moment?
About number 52, I'd say, Mike. Things haven't been going well for us at all today. We've been, we haven't been out since Carrignavar Ireland, except for a few grass track events, you know, and Billy mentions trying to get back into the groove. Well, I'm gone so far off the groove now that is getting serious, you know, but every stage we've been improving. First one was an absolute disaster. We threw a fan belt in the last stage, cost us 4 minutes, so we're out of the reckoning. But the rest of the day is going to prove a very useful exercise for us.
But outside that fan belt slipping off, had you any other problems with the car?
No, the car is back to absolute 100% reliability, thanks be to God. It's going very well, better than it ever went now.
I'm sure before the end of the day we're back to your old self again. Thanks, Barry.
Hopefully, thanks lads.
James Doherty, you had very serious braking problems earlier on. How has it been over these last few stages?
It's very much the same. We just can't seem to get to the bottom of it. It's the last 2 miles of the stage's brakes, we haven't got a brake, you know, and that's what happened to me originally, as I said earlier. I got caught with it. I was leaving my braking late, and it was working, and then there wasn't, and I was caught, and I've lost confidence now in myself. You know, I have a brake right through until the last couple of miles, and I'm waiting for that time to come up earlier so I can't really commit myself in the same way.
And do you think you'll be make any changes during this service?
Not really. We'll bleed out the brake fluid altogether and put in fresh fluid. It might help it. But the other real problem I have is that the diff is for the 2.6 and the engine, the 2.3 isn't able to pull it.
But we hope it's going to be okay for you, James. Thank you.
Right, thanks.
John Moynihan, your rally has come to a rather premature end. What exactly happened?
Well, we're going very well up to the fourth stage. It was fifth stage, next thing, just last half gear. And we were first, second, third, and we just had to drive in third, and I said, ran a bearing, drive in third, so we packed it in after that.
Tough luck indeed, John. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bertie, have you had any problems over these last couple of stages?
Well, a lot of brake problems is holding us up badly, but we're at them again here, trying to change the fluid. I can't understand what the problem is. I've never had this problem before. It's maybe just the heat, and although the other Chevettes aren't having brake problems, but maybe we'll get it sorted this time and keep the pressure on.
What do you propose to do with this service? Will you change the brake pads or anything like that?
No, we're just changing the fluid. The brake pads are okay. We cleaned them the last service, which is only 2 stages ago, and we've only 2 more stages to do now. So the brake pads should be okay. We're just changing the fluid and bleeding them. I did get some air, so hopefully, if for luck stays with us, we'll finish okay.
I hope it does, Bertie. Thank you.
Not at all. See you later.
John Moynihan, spectacular moments in the first stage. What happened?
I don't know, I must have been going too hard in the beginning.
But no mechanical problems to the car, only a small bit structural damage?
No, the car is perfect. Not a thing wrong with the car.
And what about your stage times over these last couple of stages?
Yeah, we'll pick you up a bit. We dropped a lot in the first stage. So, I don't know.
Keep it up, John, thank you. Vincent Mead, well-known navigator with Richie Heady. How have you been enjoying driving in Ballycotton today?
Yes, we're enjoying it really. We're having a great run. The car is going very well, even though we didn't get it finished until this morning at 8:10. I didn't get any sleep last night actually, neither did Mike Dean and Tremaine. We worked all night. We broke apart in the gearbox last night and we had to take the gearbox out and clutch. But I hope it ends soon.
And where exactly are you lying at the moment?
I don't know, we're winning the class anyway. I don't know where we are overall. I expect 5th or 6th, you know. I'm not sure, Mike.
Thanks, Vincent.
Okay.
Have you got any problems to sort out of this service?
Not at this service, no. We've slightly spongy brakes, but we did have one funny thing when a headlamp flew out into the bushes. But one of the spectators brought it back, but that's about the most serious thing we've had so far.
And that was in the first stage this morning, I think, was it?
That's right, in the first stage. But so far it's been pretty trouble-free, really.
Seated at number 9 this morning, what's your exact position at the moment?
I think we're 6th or 7th, and we're lying 2nd in the class behind Vincent Mead. I think the gap's about 18 seconds, but I don't know if we'll catch him. We're only 2 stages, and I think he's actually taking time off us at the moment.
I hope everything goes okay for you. Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much.
Sean Delaney, you'd your class pretty well sawn up until disaster on stage 6. What happened?
Well, we came off of stage 6, we came off of stage 5 and we drove to stage 6 and we thought the car was overheating slightly. So we got into start to stage 6, we just lifted the button and the fan belt was gone. And there's a non-slip fan belt on the car, so I hadn't got one in the car with me. So we just went back to Carrignavar to get a fan belt.